Mine's Mine's up, beautiful people. Hello, hello, hello. Mine's up, y'all. Mine's up, mine's up. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Because y'all know I am so ready to talk about my new book, Untraumatized. Untraumatized. You know, this book is going to be so life-changing to so many people. I'm extremely excited about the release of this book. After 7 years. So you guys know I'm an author of my own book, about 9 books of my own. And then, you know, between this period, I've been helping other entrepreneurs, way showers, and influencers also become published authors. So I haven't really had a whole lot of time to focus on my own personal project. And so what I did was I put myself to the test. I put myself to the challenge, and I said that, you know what, I'm going to write a book in 7 days because I want to do a 7-day challenge. And I want to make sure that I could do it before I tell somebody else that they could do it. You know, that type of thing or whatever. And so I put myself to the challenge. Hey, Pooh, thank you so much for being here. I love you. And so I put myself to the challenge. And, thus came. So you guys know where I live at is like a lot of nature out here, so the signal may go in and out here and there, but stay with me, okay? I'll just keep it in resume or whatever, okay? It's all good. Definitely share this in your story so we can get as many people in here, because tonight I'm going to talk about being untraumatized and reclaiming your power so that you can break the chains to healing, self-discovery, and empowerment. And I am extremely excited about this book. Dave, let me know if the music is too loud, because sometimes like it sounds low to me, but it may sound loud to you guys. So if the sound of the music is good, just give me a thumbs up. If it's too loud, give me a thumbs down. That's the best I can do. But I don't want it to drown out my voice, because I want you guys to be able to act. Alright. Yeah, so I want you guys to actually be able to hear me. Oh man. Plus we're gonna have to blast with this one. Alright. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here, because, you know, without you, there's no me, and I would have no purpose of being here if you guys were not showing up the way that you do. And so what we're going to talk about tonight is my new book, Untraumatized, Reclaiming Your Power and Breaking the Chains to Healing, Self-Discovery, and Empowerment. And so as I was sharing before that, you know, I put myself to the challenge to see if I could do this. And I was able to actually write the book in 7 days. Actually, I wrote the book in less than 7 days. But what I discovered after my 7 days, so much more that I wanted to give y'all. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to make mine, you know, I'm going to need a couple more days, because I want to go back and I want to like give you guys some juice, some fruit, you know what I mean? I wanted to give you some things that you could actually squeeze on, you know? And so, you know, and that's the book is still coming forward. It is set to be released on 11/1, and it is available now for a pre-order. If you would like to place an order for the book, you can do so now on the ebook version, but the paperback version will not be available until November 1st. All right, so y'all gotta wait for that 11/1 date. Hey, thank you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Give me just a second, because what I want to do is I want to share this, and I want to get let me know if the music is good. Hey, sis. You too. So sister, what we talking about tonight is my new book, Untraumatized. Thank you, boo. Untraumatized. And it's dropping for you guys on 11/1. Tamika, you are absolutely gonna love this book. Everybody's gonna love this book. Everybody's gonna love this book. I know you guys are gonna love this book. Y'all haven't gotten a book from me since 7 years ago, all right, since The Power of the Prophet. It is not to say y'all didn't get books from me, but you guys, after The Power of the Prophet, you guys got more like, journaling stuff, those type of things, kind of low content books. But since 7 years, here is my guide to you, because I've been helping everybody else write their books. All right. So, all right. But I'm ready. I'm so ready. And this book is called Untraumatized, Reclaiming Your Power. Healing. I'm going to talk about so many things, and what I'm going to do tonight is just go through 8 reasons why I recommend this book. It's not even me just recommending the book. It's just like the book is it's going to blow you guys away. It really is. Because if you do not get off my keyboard, the dog got his head all on my keyboard, y'all. I'm wondering why all these things popping up on my screen. I'm like, what is this? And he fell asleep on my keyboard. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so guys, let me know if the music is too loud, if everything is cool. Thank you so much for the stars. I love you. So let's talk about this, guys. All right, so I'm going to recommend that you share this live, because I'm going to talk about what's going to be in the book. I'm going to give, I know last time I read you guys some chapters, but what I want to do for now is I want to give you that, Untraumatized, Reclaiming Your Power, Breaking the Chains to Healing, Self-Discovery, and Empowerment is recommended for you, okay? So, why is this book recommended for you? So, I'm going to give you 8 reasons. Now, if any of these reasons identify with your story, or a story of somebody you know, then I need you to either recommend the book, or I need you to get the book yourself so that you can read it yourself, and then you're going to see that it's worth recommending it to other people, all right? So, let's start with number 1. So, this book, Untraumatized, Reclaiming Your Power, is for you. Number 1, if you have experienced trauma and you're looking to take back control of your life. The author shares, meaning myself, the author shares her own experiences with trauma and provides practical tools and exercises to help you overcome your own challenges. So that's reason number 1, all right? I think y'all let me know if the music is all right, okay? And that is not too loud. That you've experienced some things, I was talking to one of my very, very close friends today, and I was sharing with him how my childhood was really, really good. I did not experience any type of childhood trauma. I didn't. I really didn't, right? But what I did experience was being in relationships with people who experienced childhood trauma that projected a lot of their childhood trauma onto me, where I realized that my purpose was literally to understand the different aspects and the different people that I dealt with that were suffering from childhood trauma, family trauma, emotional trauma, whatever trauma that you might be dealing with. Me being those type of people is what taught me a lot. So even though I wasn't abused as a kid or anything like that, let's keep it 100. I have been in relationships where a couple hands, might have went left curve. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna say everybody experienced that, because not everyone experienced physical abuse or whatever the case may be. But my trauma was more so emotional abuse. But because God has made me so strong, a lot of the emotional abuse that was projected onto me never really affected me, because I don't know, I got this mind that God gave me that processes things very differently from the average person. And so things that would normally cause somebody to be distorted and distraught actually give me, that's just what it is, right? All right, so that was number 1. All right, so let's go to number 2, and then I'm gonna read y'all a juicy chapter from the book, okay? All right, number 2. This book, Untraumatized, is for you if, come on, Slowpoke. You know how your signal, when you ready to do something, your signal want to be like all distorted and do what it want to do, right? Oh, joy, y'all. All right, here we come. I guess I gotta go backwards. I think I went the other way. I went the wrong way. Okay, there we go. All right, so number 2, this book is for you if you are looking to deepen your understanding of yourself and your own patterns of behavior. Untraumatized provides practical tools and exercises to help you develop greater self-awareness and cultivate a more positive mindset. All right, that's reason number 2 that I recommend this book for you. I also recommend this book for you. Number 3. This book is for you if you are looking to understand personality disorders that can lead to others being traumatized. Untraumatized provides insights to behaviors of toxic individuals and how to set boundaries to protect yourself. All right, because you can't stop these toxic people from coming at you. There's no way, all right? You have to get over it. Hey, what's up, Rich? I see you. Mine's up. Y'all already know Rich got a couple of my books, so Rich, I know you're going to love this one, too. You guys are definitely going to have it. Nobody answered to me about the music. Is it low enough, or is it overpowering me? Y'all got to tell me, because I don't know. I just turned it down because I don't know, all right? All right, so what we going over, Richard, is 8 reasons why Untraumatized, my new book, Reclaiming Your Power, Breaking the Chains to Healing, Self-Discovery, and Empowerment, is recommended for you. And we are on reason number 3, which was you are looking to understand personality disorders that can lead to others being traumatized. Untraumatized provides insights into the behaviors of toxic individuals and how to set boundaries to protect yourself. All right, so let's talk about this chapter a little bit, right? I'm not even really talking about, it's not really a chapter, but let's talk about this point of a reason why you want to know this. All right, so the reason that you want to know about understanding the different personality disorders, because there's people, guys, if the signal go in and out, just stick with me. It may go in and out. Y'all know where I live at. It's kind of crazy, okay? So if it go out, just don't worry. I hit resume. I'll be back. All right? So anyway, when we're talking about understanding personality disorders, if you understand the different personality disorders, what will happen for you is you'll be able to identify these behaviors in certain people. And when you're able to identify the behaviors, once you know the information that I'm going to give to you, it's going to be so much easier to break free of it, because you're now going to have awareness of like, oh, okay, I get what this person issue is. I get this person had mommy issues, daddy issues, abandonment issues, or whatever the case may be, right? All right, so that's why it's going to be important to be in this book, because you want to understand these personality disorders so you can see that a lot of times you think that it's you. You think that you're the problem, and it's not you that's the problem. It's the disorder, the mental health issue that the person has that has nothing to do with you at all. Some of them, and I don't want to spill too much of the beans of what's in the book, but it's just more so you understanding that, you know, some of them have a problem regulating their emotions. Some of them are emotionless. Some of them are sociopaths where, you know, they're just looking out for whatever they can take. And it's just so much deeper, you know. And once you have an understanding of the identities of these people who have these disorders, when you're talking to someone or when you're building or you're trying to do business, or because it's not just personal relationships. Have parents that treated you this way. Maybe your mother was a narcissist, or your father was a narcissist and they mistreated you, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe you have abandonment issues. There's so many different things that, you know, not everybody's story is exactly the same. Not everybody's trauma is exactly the same, but it all leads to a space where we must make a choice to become untraumatized. We must make a choice to understand that, yes, this may have been what we experienced. However, the experience doesn't control the outcome of my life. The experience doesn't control which way I'm going. Berlin, I see you, gorgeous. Good evening. Good evening. I see you guys, right? So that doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's not to say that the experience wasn't traumatizing. Let's keep it 100. Whatever you experienced, it could have been anything. It could have been molestation. It could have been rape. It could have been the level of emotional trauma that you dealt with. It's more so understanding the mindset of the person that was handing that trauma to you and coming from a different perspective to see that it's not really you. It really had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with either their chemical imbalance in their brain and so much more. I'm saying this book is deep, guys. This book, I don't recommend anybody skipping any of my books. And I also don't recommend you loaning your book out because people end up buying 2 and 3 books from me because they lend their books out that I write. I'm a really, really, really good writer. And they don't get their books back, so they end up buying another one. So don't let nobody borrow you a book. You either buy one for them or tell them where they could get one, all right? Or stay there with them while they read it. Don't let them walk away with the book. They're going to steal it. They're going to take it. I'm telling you. It happens to everybody. Almost everybody. Seriously, all right? So let's go into the next one. All right, so number 4. This book is for you if you are looking to break free from limiting beliefs and embrace your full potential. All right, so it states that the author, meaning me, offers insights and practical strategies for overcoming negative patterns and beliefs and provides inspiration and encouragement for those who may be feeling stuck or lost. All right. And so when it comes to me addressing breaking free from your limiting beliefs, there's a chapter in the book called I can't remember, y'all. I think it's called Reframe My Brain, Reset Your Mindset, something like that. Something about the brain. Look, all right? With all of this stuff. I got a lot in my head, and I'm helping my other clients wrap up their books at the same time. All right, so it's something about the brain. It's the only chapter in there that's literally about the brain, specifically about your brain and understanding your limiting beliefs and how it is affecting your manifestations and why you're not able to break free from the mental chains that you're experiencing that's not allowing you to have a loving relationship or not allowing you to make enough money in your business or not allowing you to have a fulfilled life, you know, because it's all about perspective. If you don't change your perspective, you're going to always be stuck in what you're looking at, right? Because it's all about the way that you're perceiving it, right? But in this book, I go a whole lot deeper where I talk to you about what your limiting beliefs are. Inside the book, I also give you examples of we go through journal. I ask you guys questions, and the questions that I ask you are literally to trigger your healing. It's to literally show you your stuff. I talk about the shadow self, right? And we know your shadow self is just the part of yourself that you like to suppress. Some people feel some kind of way when you say shadow, they get all spooked out. It ain't that serious. It's literally the part of yourself that, you know, you don't want people to see. You don't really want to talk about. The part of you that you hide, that you don't address. But when you actually look at it, you take a look at your dark night of the soul, that's how you actually elevate. That's how you ascend. That's how you break free, because you get to identify and you recognize your own stuff. So it's one thing, as I'm going to teach you guys in this book how to identify other people's stuff, but I'm also going to give you just a little touch. Now, y'all going to have to wait for the next book, but I'm just going to give you just a little touch on how to identify your own stuff. I'm sorry, y'all can see me keep going in and out. All right. So that was number 4. All right. So the next reason, we're going to 8 reasons why the book Untraumatized, Reclaiming Your Power, Breaking the Chains to Healing, Self-Discovery, and Empowerment is the book for you. All right. So this book is for you if you are looking to learn from an experienced coach, meaning myself, and author who has helped others on their journey to personal growth and the self-help journey. So Takiyah Diamond, that would be me, has authored several books and has helped other influencers and entrepreneurs write their book as well. So that's another reason why this book is for you, because if you're looking to learn from somebody who's experienced, who's dealt with all different types of people, who've dealt with all emotional abuse, neglect, different things, because all of my clients got different stories. And to be honest with you, working with entrepreneurs, a lot of times people don't really understand how your personal story is connected to your money story. It's connected to your business story. It's connected to why your business is thriving or why it's not thriving, why it's limited, why it's not limited, right? I go deep in this book, guys. I don't want to give y'all too much juice, but I'm giving y'all enough to know that you need a copy of this book, and I recommend this book, all right? So number 5, I think it is this book is for you if you want to learn how to overcome fear and embrace uncertainty. Okay? Untraumatized. This book provides insights and guidance on how to step outside of your comfort zone and take risks to achieve your goals and live a more fulfilled life. All right. So in this aspect of the book where we talk about overcoming fear and embracing uncertainty, it's more so you reclaiming your power. There's a chapter in the book called Reclaiming Your Power, and it's going to literally give you some steps, some tools, and some jewels and gems on literally how to go ahead and claim your power back. Call your power back to you. Not only are you going to reclaim your power, you're also going to break any chains that's associated with you being in limitation when it comes to your power. Now, I'm going to give you the exact script, the exact words that you need to speak over your life in order for you to literally break the chain. And you're going to know after you recite the script that I'm going to give to you, you're going to notice for yourself, like, you're just going to feel different. You're going to feel like something has just, like, broken off of you, you know? So, you guys know I got a real special anointing on my life. So, it is what it is, all right? Y'all know what I mean? I'm not hiding it. I'm spreading the love, all right? All right, so let's go into the next one. Hey, George, I see you. Thank you so much for stopping by, George. We're talking about my new book, Untraumatized. And we're just going over 8 reasons why my book, Untraumatized, Reclaiming Your Power, Breaking the Chains to Healing, Self-Discovery, and Empowerment is recommended for you. And we are going into, I believe it is number 6, right, y'all? I think it's number 6. 6 or 7, I don't know. I think it's number 6. All right, so this book is for you. This book is for you if you want to learn how to build resilience, bounce back from setbacks. The author, meaning myself, shares inspiring stories of individuals who have overcome adversity and provides practical tools and strategies for building resilience and strength in the face of challenges. So absolutely, in this book, I do share with you stories that some of my clients have experienced. I don't leave you guys hanging in this book. Anything that I think that you guys may question, I give you an example of what it is that I'm talking about, so that you can have full clarity of what it is that I'm saying. So I don't, in my books, I don't just write it just to teach you information. I'm going to give you what you need to know, but I'm also going to show you what that looks like, because if I don't show you what that looks like, hear me say something, but what I say may not make total sense to you because you don't really have awareness or that higher level of consciousness of where I'm coming from. So what I've done, if it's something that's on a higher level of consciousness or it's journal prompts and you may not know how to answer the questions, what I've done is I've given you examples of how to answer the question. So for example, let's just say, I think in one of the chapters, it's probably self-discovery. Let's say that one of the journal prompt questions is, share with me a time when you didn't put yourself first and you felt bad. I'm not saying it the exact way that it is, but you felt bad for not putting yourself first. Of course, it's written way better than that. I just can't think of the exact question. But the bottom line is that I actually provide you with the answer. So, for example, I would say, a lesson that I learned from not putting myself first would be that people get to control my thoughts. Other people get to control my actions. And let's say the second part of the question might be, what did I do about it? What I did about it was set boundaries. What I did about it was, things like that. So like when you go through the book, like you're not gonna be confused as to how to answer anything that's going to help you become untraumatized. You're not going to be confused on any of the words that I say, because if I use a big word, because I do talk about the brain, so you're going to hear me say amygdala, you're going to hear me watch me say prefrontal cortex, you're going to hear me say all of these things in this book. Truly need you to understand how your brain operates in order for you to release the trauma. If you don't understand the chemical imbalance that's going on in your brain and why your brain is acting this way and why you're responding this way, there's no way for you to change it if you don't have awareness of it. So yes, I'm giving you the terminology, brain terminology, not a whole lot, but just enough that you need to know in order to, make sense of it all. So you're getting the definitions of, your amygdala, the part of your brain that controls your emotions, and then you're getting your prefrontal cortex, which controls your logic, decisions, and things like that. And I'm literally breaking it down so you can understand how this greatest machine within your body operates, because this is how you're going to become untraumatized. You must first understand how to. It is. Yes, we said that book is going to make a good Christmas gift. Oh, yes, it's going to make a good Christmas changer. I'm so glad that the book is out, but I'm even more excited to start the Untraumatized tour, where I'm actually going to take this on the road, and I'm going to have, obviously my books will be there. I'm actually going to be I'm in the process of it now. I'm closing that out. I'm turning Untraumatized into a course that people can actually take online to help you become untraumatized. And then I'm going to get back out there in the world. Because you guys know, since COVID, I haven't been out like speaking the way that I used to speak. So I'm going to get out there. I'm going to go to Texas, North Carolina, Miami, and all these different places that, that I'm connected to get out there and help people become untraumatized. It is time for everybody to wake up. At the end of the day, I'm so sick of everybody being asleep. And, the only thing that I could do, I can't complain about it, because it contributes more negative energy to it. So I'm not going to complain about it. What I'm going to do is be an example of what's possible, so that people know that you can think differently. You can do something differently. You can, you can take the steps in your life to make your life a fulfilling life. Like, you're not bound by anybody else's projections. You're only bound by the projections that you believe. You understand what I mean? All right. So let's go ahead and move into number 7, I believe it is. All right, so number 7, this book is for you. If you want to learn how to develop deeper connections with others and cultivate more meaningful relationships, the author provides practical strategies for building trust and creating healthy boundaries, and offers insights into how to communicate effectively and fact. Hey everybody, I see y'all coming in. Thank you so much for the love. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. So we're talking about my book, Untraumatized, and 8 reasons why this book is being recommended for you. So for this one, this book is for you if you want to learn how to develop a deeper connections with other people and cultivate more meaningful relationships. So this book is there's a chapter in this book, the self-discovery chapter, I believe it is, that's really going to actually help you understand yourself. Because once you understand yourself, then you can have a better understanding of how to communicate with others. Once you understand you and the way that you think, and then as you go through this book and you learn the different language styles, and you learn the different, oh my God, it's not love languages. know. I can't remember, y'all. But anyway, the different styles of the way that people think, the way that people love, the way that people can't love or feel like they can't love, the way that people have been just traumatized to be so much less than who they are, right? But, you know, if you want to learn how to get a deeper relationship with these type of people, you got to actually know how to get through to these type of people, right? So how do you get through to these people is by understanding their story, right? You don't always have to listen to somebody's story to be judgmental about their story. You should always listen to somebody's story to understand where they're coming from. Listen to understand, not respond. Hey, Christina! Christina, we talking about my new book, Untraumatized. I can't wait for you to get your copy of the book. I will be in New Jersey in a couple weeks, and so everybody needs to hit me up and be like, Coach, let me get that book. Coach, let me get that book. Coach, let me get that book. All right? Because everybody needs the book. Everybody. And I'm going to tell y'all tell all y'all friends, I think all y'all better have a meeting. We can have a meeting at the White House. Hey, Javon. We have a meeting at the White House, Christina, and we can talk about this. We can do a panel on becoming untraumatized, and we can invite some people to come out while I'm in Jersey for a couple days, and we could do a whole panel about being untraumatized and, you know, what it takes to literally retrain your brain, because at the end of the day, what I do in this book is I'm going to show you the different levels of trauma. I'm going to show you the different people who plant their trauma on you so that you can know how to not take it personal and realize that, you know, it's time for you to just kind of level up and change directions on your own. You know what I mean? The book is really, really powerful. It's really, really powerful. So let's go to the next one. The next one is, the reason that this book is recommended for you is if you want to learn how to, I think we talked about this one already. If you want to, this book is for you if you want to learn how to overcome fear and embrace uncertainty, because guess what? At the end of the day, guys, you're not going to know everything. You're just not, okay? You're just not going to know everything. But a lot of times you don't take the next step into what's possible or relationship for you, or a healthier friendship for you, or a healthier business-ship for you, because you have a certain level of uncertainty, which really, really goes into lack of trust when we really look at it. And when we go even deeper than that, it's not even about the lack of trust. It's more so your fear of rejection if we go further than that. Your fear of being rejected. Somebody's going to say this about what I'm doing. Somebody's going to say that about what I'm doing. I don't want to be judged, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to speak to my truth because I don't want my boyfriend to be mad at me. I don't want my wife to be upset. I don't want my girlfriend to be mad. I don't want my mother to be mad. Listen, everybody's entitled to their emotions, and at the end of the day, everybody needs to get whatever madness that they got out. Just get it out. Release it. You want to know why? Because it's making you sick. Y'all holding on to emotions within your body, and I go through this in the book, and I talk to you guys about the chemical going in and out here, right? So I talked to y'all about the chemical imbalance that your brain produces. In fact, guys, I added a chapter. Hey, Kaya! I added a chapter to this book literally today, y'all. I added a chapter to this book. And what was the name of the chapter? Hold on, y'all. Let me try to remember. But it was so deep as I was writing it. I was reading another part of the book y'all know I'm not a perfectionist, but I am a perfectionist. I like to keep reading it and see if there's any place that I could do anything better before I actually put it out there, since I only got a couple days left, right? So, this idea came in my head about understanding why we have this yearning to return to toxic relationships. That's the chapter. That chapter alone is going to help so many. Chapter alone is going to help so many people, because we got to really understand that what is it about our fear of letting go, and when you finally do let go, What is it that's going on in your body that makes you want to go back to something that's so toxic? Something that you know is no good for you. You know it's not going to be right. You know this person ain't going to do right, think right, crap right, piss right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. In fact, you know what? I'm going to give y'all, I'm not going to read all of this, but I'm going to give y'all a little bit sneak peek since that was the last one of the 8 reasons. All right. So in this chapter, it's called Understanding the Yearning to Return to a Toxic Relationship. All right. So let me turn this down. I want to make sure that this music is not too loud. I want to make sure y'all hear me real good. Okay. And just bear with me. I'll keep coming back. Okay. All right. So let's start again. All right. So understanding the yearning to return to toxic relationships. And most of us have been there. You know it's all wrong, but you just be like, but that's my baby. But that's my boo. But that's the person that's pulling your behind down. Okay. That's who that is. All right. The person that's draining you. The person that's making you doubt yourself. That's who that person is. But listen, we go deeper in the book. All right. All right. So look, so let's go ahead. Right. All right. So, in our lives, we come across people who are toxic to us. These people drain us of our energy and they bring us down and make us feel miserable. Yet, it is not uncommon for individuals to yearn to go back into toxic. But why is that? All right. That's the word I was looking for, y'all. Attachment styles. Remember, I couldn't think of the word attachment styles. Okay, here we go. I'm talking about it now. All right. So that's one of the first things that we talk about in this chapter is attachment styles. So one of the reasons why people, hold on, let me turn this off. All right, one of the reasons why people may yearn to return to a toxic relationship is due to their attachment style. Attachment styles are patterns of behavior that we develop in childhood as a result of our interactions with our primary caregivers. There are 4 types of attachment styles. There's secure, there's anxious, preoccupied, there's dismissive, avoidant, and there's fearful, avoidant. Secure attachment styles is the healthiest attachment style. That's my attachment style. Style is the healthiest attachment style. People with secure attachment style have a positive view of themselves and others and are comfortable with intimacy. Anxious, preoccupied attachment styles is characterized by fear of abandonment and consistent need for reassurance. People with this attachment style tend to cling to their partners and feel anxious when they're not around. Dismissive avoidant attachment styles is characterized by a fear of intimacy and a need for independence. People with this attachment style tend to avoid emotional closeness and they may come across aloof. See, and y'all know why that is, because right, once they get too close, it's like they start to get scared of what they're feeling, and so now they feel like they gotta run. You know what I mean? Those type of people, okay? All right, the next one is dismissive avoidant. It went out again, okay? So people with this attachment style tend to cling to their partners and feel ambitious when they're not around their partners. I could say that I may have had some of that as well, because there was a prior relationship that I was in where it wasn't fear of abandonment for me. It was more so fear. My partner had fear of abandonment and they needed consistent reassurance, right? And so people with that attachment style was basically, what he would do is be attached to me. It was like his happiness was attached to me, put it like that. His happiness was attached to me. And it was like when I wasn't around, he would be anxious. You know, he would not know. He really didn't need to be frantic about, because there wasn't nothing to be frantic about. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway, all right. And so fearful avoidant attachment style is a combination of anxious, preoccupied, and dismissive avoidant attachment styles. And people with this attachment style both fear intimacy and they also fear abandonment. So I'm going to leave it right there because next I go into trauma and chemicals in the body. And y'all need to buy this book. You got to get a copy of this book so that you can actually, you know, grab a hold of yourself in it. So guys, I'm not trying to keep you guys on here all night. My goal was to give you guys 30 minutes of my life and give you guys 30 minutes of the book so that you can start to get prepped up and jumped up and amped up for this guide, and also get amped for the tour. I am coming to a city near you. This book is going to be everywhere. I'm also creating a course for this book, which is already in the process. And then we are going to do the Untraumatized workshop, where we're just gonna go to Texas and North Carolina and Miami and Atlanta, here where I am, in New York and Jersey, and we're just gonna go and untraumatize a lot of people, okay? And so I'm gonna be looking for additional untraumatizers, which means that I'm gonna have to make sure that you're untraumatized first, and then I'm gonna bring you on board to travel with me so that you can help me untraumatize some other people. I can't untraumatize everybody by myself, okay? I just can't do it, okay? So I'm gonna need some untraumatizers. So I got some untraumatizers in the building. Yes, Kaya said yes. I can't wait to. Wow, that's deep. Listen, guys, let me tell you, this book is so deep, and I'm okay with the fact that it's taking me a little bit longer to complete it, because it's completed, but I'm okay with the fact that I'm getting new concepts and new ideas to add to it before I release it. You know what I mean? Because there's just so much that you guys need to know, and I can't give you everything in one book unless I make it a encyclopedia, okay? And I like y'all, but I don't love y'all that much to write no whole encyclopedia for this stuff, okay? But I do, but I don't, okay? I want to be the walking, talking encyclopedia. I don't want to be writing all of that, okay? The writing thing is something that God just kind of gave me to be able to do, and I'm great at it, and you know what? It's my calling, it's my purpose to help people become untraumatized. Whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically, you know, because even just physical trauma alone, you know, you get stuck with PTSD. And every time you hear a sound, you're jumping, and it's crazy. And you know what? It's like you really have to prepare yourself for certain things that if you have like PTSD and things like that, you know, you have to have coping mechanisms. That's the word that I'm looking for. You know, you have to look for what is the antidote to this particular thing that I feel when this happens, right? Or even just coming to the understanding of when this happens, this just recognizing and saying, oh, okay, this is a reflex to the trauma that I experienced when whatever happened. You know what I mean? I don't want to give y'all stories because I don't want to plant crazy stuff in y'all. You guys to focus on where we're going, and the only reason why we're looking back is to clean it up, okay? We only looking back one more again. This is it, y'all, okay? We looking back one more time. That's it, so that we can untraumatize you, and then we can get you to reclaim your power and to step into your greatness and get out here and do what you've been called to do, okay? No more games, no more playing, no more excuses. Stop making moves. Stop making excuses and start making moves. That's my motto. Stop making excuses and start making moves. Nobody's exempt. Everybody got something that we should be doing out here, so let's get out here and do it. I love you guys. 11-1. Y'all make sure y'all grab a copy of that book, Untraumatized. It is available right now for pre-order. Just to eat. Now, sorry y'all. Just the ebook is available right now for pre-order, and it's just $9.99, okay? And it will be available for you guys to read on 11-1. However, for those of you who want I know y'all want hard copies and paperbacks. Don't worry, 11-1, those will be available for purchase, okay? But for right now, what I'm going to be doing something really special for you guys on the day that I launch. That if you buy if you buy the ebook, no, if you buy the paperback or the hardcover book, I'm going to give you the ebook for 99 cents, literally. So you'll have two versions. So if you're on the go, you could go through your little iPad, you know, or if you want to open it and read it. You guys, hey Takiyah, what's good, girl? I must admit that writing this book has helped to untraumatize me a little bit more. You know what I mean? I handle things differently than a lot of people, and you know, I didn't experience trauma in the way that I could have, but I did experience people who were traumatized who projected their trauma onto me, which could have really taken me down, which could have really caused me to lose myself, lose my self-esteem, it's so many different relationships that I've been in where I could have actually lost myself, but I didn't. It didn't make me lose myself. It helped me find myself. It helped me discover myself, you know? And so I'm grateful that my story is a little bit different from everybody else's that may have experienced trauma like that personally, and I'm right now to literally make a decision and to choose to get untraumatized, because that's what it's going to take. All right, guys. So again, get ready for the book. You know, like I say, if you want the if you guys purchase the hardcover or the paperback, then you can get the ebook for 99 cents. Okay. But you gotta let me know, because it's gonna be a special link that I'm gonna use for the 99 cent offer. Everybody's not gonna be. You know what? I'm lying, because I know my heart. Everybody's going to get a chance to take advantage of the 99 cent offer, okay? However, what I'm going to tell you is don't play yourself by just getting the ebook. Get the paperback, because in the paperback or the hardcover, there's work for you to do. The book, within the book is an actual journal. So there's journal pages. And with the ebook, you may be able to read all information, but you're not going to be able to write out the answers to the prompts. You're not going to be able to match things up. You know what I mean? So don't play yourself. You get the book for the ebook for 99 cents because you want to hurry up and get a jump start on what's in it. Cool. But make sure that you go ahead and purchase the real book, okay? Get the actual physical copy. There's so much amazing energy that I will be infusing into this book. So guys, please, please don't play yourself, all right? Play lotto. You got a better chance at winning. Don't try to play me, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you all again. Check it out on Amazon.com, y'all. Untraumatized, reclaiming your power, breaking the chains to healing, self-discovery, and empowerment by yours truly. 7 years, a 7-year wait, right? A 7 years time coming. It is here. Untraumatized. Let's go. See you guys soon. Deuces, and thank you in advance for the stars, the love, and your purchases of my new book. Blessings.